Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into podcast Room 303. Introducing one co-host with more nuggets than Chick-fil-A, Nick Morahan. Executive producer until we find someone better, Eric Washington. Nobody really knows what he does around here, Nevada Putnam. And now, the single greatest thing to happen to hosting in history, Jermaine Antonio Colon Mendez. On with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into podcast Room 303, episode 260. On today's episode, we'll be getting into head-to-head review, pop culture pick'em, top 5 trophies you'd want. They are not restricted to sports. We have a what the fuck headline. We'll do a blind 5, and then we'll get into the NBA and NHL finals. We'll discuss a little bit about Euro 24, but the meat and potatoes of today's pod will be the start of the 2024 Copa America. For myself, Jermaine Colon Mendez, and my co-host Nicholas Morahan, our producers Nevada and Eric. How are you doing this evening, Nick?
I'm good, man. Happy to be back. Happy to be talking, listening to myself talk again. I mean, there's only been family members around to listen to me talk the last couple, and Nevada, friends and family that have been around to listen to me talk the last couple of weeks. So happy to be screaming into the darkness with you guys again.
We will let our rage out in due time. How are you doing this evening, Eric?
Doing good, man. A little sad playoffs are about to come to an end for all the major sports I watch, but for the first time ever, I'm actually watching baseball, so happy about that because at least I get something besides soccer once it ends, man. I have something to do for the summer.
Absolutely. And how are you doing this evening, Nevada?
I'm good. I'm looking forward to round 2 of Nick's time suck parlay. So, Eric, no pressure.
I don't even want to think about it, dude.
He's already stressed. We ain't even submitted anything.
Dude, he's so stressed.
Oh, that's amazing. Man, let's just get it out the way. Any thoughts on the NBA finals?
Yeah, dude.
Boring.
Jason Tatum is a walking walking mimic. He has no when you win a finals, that it's an iconic moment that gets replayed over and over again. And Jason Tatum just said, nah, I'm going to do all the other moments that have been done. He literally went on like a Disney's Best tour of like, how would it feel to be Kevin Garnett? Now let's be Kobe. Let's cry like Michael Jordan. He did every single one. It was like a walking, what am I trying to say?
He was just
Make-A-Wish Foundation. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, Jermaine. It was a walking Jason Tatum Make-A-Wish Foundation after the championship. That's all. That's all I gotta say. Good for the Celtics. They proved us all wrong. Whoopie duppy.
I just hate how the media 2 weeks ago Jason Tatum wasn't clutch, didn't perform in the playoffs, blah blah blah. Now all of a sudden he's won a championship by the age of 27. He did something only 3 other players have done, and everybody's all upset because he didn't win MVP. It's like the media just pick your narrative and stick with it. Like they're flip flopping back and forth so much on this guy, man. 2 weeks ago crucified. Now he's the savior of basketball. It's fucking annoying. And like you said, his little pose, like to mimic Kobe. Come on, man, just be you. You're not gonna be Kobe, but whatever.
And then at the after party, he grabs the trophy. He goes, "Everybody wanted to know what we'd do if we wouldn't win." Have we not used that line over and over again?
Yeah, but we should use that line over and over again.
It's cold, but it just got to the point where it was just like, all right, okay.
Yeah, so I didn't see the Kobe Bryant one, and then I got a notification later that he didn't do the Kobe pose. So
he did not.
He did not. So I don't know. That does not mean he did not do it. The photo of him lifting Deuce up, that's a great photo. That'll probably be the one that they use when they are showing Jason, the memoriam of Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
he did kind of have a Kevin Garnett anything's possible moment, but didn't say anything's possible. So I won't give him that much heat for that one. But yeah, he does. I've slowly started learning from this Boston Celtics playoff run that the internet thinks he's corny. And so they were chasing down everything. You know, he was doing the greatest hits as a cover band. It's kind of how he felt. So it was a terrible NBA Finals, but the playoffs as a whole was fantastic. A lot of teams took a lot of big leaps this year. It's going to be fascinating to see what happens in this offseason. And then we're about 10 days removed from the NBA draft. And then shortly after the NBA draft, the NBA free agency will begin. So that'll be fascinating. But do you have the head-to-head, Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and get into the head-to-head here. Review. See how most of us lost in heartbreaking fashion as standard issue. Do you want to just focus on the week of the bets that we just submitted? So we got myself and Nick are the only ones who hit. All right, walk.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, baby.
Suck it, dorks.
So Jermaine went 1-2. It's gonna be a little difficult. So you actually ended the week 13-59, and it was like 28.04 units. So that's not accurate right there. And then Nick went 1-2 as well. He finished, I believe, 764-1. And he was down 29.87 units. He lost one this week. So 0-3.
Hell yeah.
This is accurate. It's 25-47, down 7.46 units. I went 0-3. I actually finished 21-51, up 10.19 units. But I as well have lost one this week, and I'm quickly on my way to losing another one.
Let's go, Nick. This is the time, baby.
It's comeback time, baby.
This is the time.
Ooh, these dog. Hey, Eric. Hey, watch out, my boy. NBA is done. It's time for home run bets to start hitting.
We lulled him in. We lulled him in.
We got
Nick.
you, motherfucker.
We're here. We're coming. It's gonna hit week 52 of this year. And your boy Bothikwa is going to be in the lead again, and nobody's going to know how it happened. But without much to say after that, we'll go ahead and move into pop culture pick'em for the day. Wait, Nevada, did you have any NASCAR bets last week? No,
I did. My bet came in second place again.
Tragedy, dude.
Dude, at this point, it's just
What a tragedy.
Bro, Nevada, I need you to, if you don't already know off the top of your head, but can you get me a total just from this year of second place, like NASCAR bets that you've had?
Oh boy, it's gotta be like a dozen.
Yeah, it's up there, dude. Yeah, it's up there. You've lost in every way possible as well, which is just absolutely amazing. Let's get into the pop culture pick'em in the time being. So today's order is going to be Nick, Eric, Nevada, and then myself. Nevada cooked up this idea this morning, so it's top 5 trophies you'd want, sports or not. Go ahead, Nick. Take it away.
Ooh, first pick. I'm gonna go platinum trophy on a video game. Platinum refers to PlayStation trophies, but as I spent a lot of my life playing that, it was a platinum trophy that I'd want.
Yeah.
Does this have to be trophies you don't have?
No, I mean if you have the trophy, you can go too. But
perfect.
I know exactly what you're talking about with that one. That's
Fallout 3, platinum trophy. Fallout 3 was one of the greatest days of my life.
Because you can get platinum from getting all the trophies, but then there's also individual platinum trophies, which is just, and they're always so absurd. I remember Titanfall, you had to kill 5 5 ejected pilots while they're in the air.
Damn.
And it took me, I grinded it. It took me like 38-hour weekend of just playing
Jesus.
nonstop Titanfall to get those 5, dude. I was just like, just spraying in the
That's
air, hoping you
crazy.
can see it, dude. There's some really Titanfall slept on game, but all right, go ahead, Eric.
I'm just gonna go with the World Cup trophy because that would be absolutely insane. I don't know the name of it. Does anybody here know the name of that trophy?
I don't think
do.
I don't think it has a name.
Hold
Does
on,
it?
I do. It is the FIFA World Cup trophy.
Oh, okay.
That's what
So stupid. It should have a name, dude.
So there's
It's the Jules Rimet trophy, dickhead.
was
No,
the
it's not.
original trophy of the FIFA World Cup. The original. The new trophy, replacement trophy,
It's the FIFA World Cup trophy.
was commissioned by FIFA for the 1974.
I'm sticking
World
with the
Cup.
Jules Rimet trophy.
No, because you're wrong, dude. It's
No,
wrong.
I'm not wrong. It's my world. Let me live in it.
All right, dude. It has the winners of the Jules Rimet trophy and then the winners of the FIFA World Cup trophy. That's amazing. All right, let's get into your first pick, Nevada.
The Stanley Cup.
Yeah. Yep.
You are literally a part of the trophy.
I don't
And
know
that's
how that
that's
was.
forever.
I don't
Yeah.
know how that was pick 3. So
I was shocked it fell, but I'll take it.
so I'm gonna take the Champions League trophy, and give me the Halo World Championships trophy.
Ooh. Interesting.
Hitting people with the whoop.
Halo World Championship trophy. What's a Halo World Championship trophy look like?
Here, I'll
Halo.
share it. I'll share it. You see it?
Oh, that's just kind of dope. You can still drink out of it too.
Hell yeah, baby.
Imagine just like having that around your boys. Be like, you want to play some Halo? Hold on, I gotta get a drink. Just like pull
Dude.
that out, take a sip from it.
You'd have to whip that out every time. If
Yeah,
someone was
yeah.
like, "You want to play Halo?" I was like, "All right, I just need to grab something real quick."
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Let me grab something real quick.
Yeah, so that's the Halo World Championship trophy. I'm taking that one. For those of you who are listening via your streaming platforms, if you check us out on YouTube, you can see the trophy.
It looks like the Halo World Championship trophy for those of you listening.
Very astute.
With my second pick, I'm going to go with the Borg Warner Trophy, which is more commonly known as the Indy 500 Trophy,
Oh, I was like,
where you literally get your face on the trophy. It's like the Stanley Cup, but with faces.
Nevada's
It's
a
worth-
big about him.
We're worth 3.5 milli.
Jesus.
That's a pretty ugly trophy.
Damn. Damn.
It's a little scary looking. I'll admit that, but ain't no other trophy like it.
I'm just saying, like, the Indy 500 drivers ain't always the most attractive gentlemen. So that's a lot of ugly motherfuckers on one trophy. You know what I mean? But hey, it's cool as hell. I'll give you that. I never even knew that. I'm looking up the trophy right now.
52 inches tall, 110 pounds. It's a big old boy.
Damn.
Oh my
Can
god.
anybody lift that?
Easy.
Not IndyCar drivers.
Well done. Yo, this thing is pretty ugly though. That's ironic.
Could you imagine you just like walking through the house, it's dark, and you just capture a glimpse of someone's face staring at you?
Oh, Jesus.
Good God.
Good Jesus Christ.
It would get me every time, dude. All right, here I'm gonna share it for those of you. And who's got the next pick?
well, that would be me. And
So this is the Borg.
Damn.
what the fuck? That is creepy,
That's
dude.
dope.
It's like some
That's
Game of
dope.
Thrones shit.
That's
Hey,
got
it's,
some naked dude waving a flag up top.
Kind of looks like it.
Eric, that Game of Thrones, the man with no face.
That's the man with no
reference,
face and shit right
That's
there,
a
dude.
great
That
call.
is.
That's a
That's
great
creepy as
pull.
fuck.
This is a creepy trophy.
Damn, I
Nevada.
feel stupid now with my next selection. I'm going a Kid's Choice Award, but
Oh, dude, that's a dope one. No, don't hate on that
I
one.
just
That
want to
one's
get
a dope one.
slimed, dude.
That's
Yeah.
a dope one. Kids' Choice Awards is pretty dope. And
Nobody's
especially it's
hating on
coming
that
back-
one.
It's coming back to be cool.
That shit was the tits when we were kids, bro.
For sure. I mean, it's gotten pretty popular again.
I'm gonna go with something else that was cool when I was a kid. I know Jermaine's kept up with it. I'm going a WWE Championship belt.
Oh, yeah.
I have indeed.
I don't know what belt to pick, but I just want one. The Intercontinental Champion keeps coming to mind. Jermaine, is that a prestigious belt?
It's the workers' belt of pro wrestling. So where
Oh, there you go.
Oh, a working man's belt for a working
A
man.
blue collar man myself.
typically the guys who are going to be next in line for the world title, they have a good run with the Intercontinental title and they put on bangers of matches.
Well, there you go. Well, consider me the blue collar man then. The next pick that I'm going to make, I'm going to pick Olympic gold medal.
Damn.
I think it's as prestigious as, or it's anything that like you're representing your country has to be incredibly emotional, and you only get to win one every 4 years. So
No, screw the
summer
representation.
Olympic gold medal, by the way.
You show up to a bar, you're like, you want to race? You're like, nah, dude, I'm the fastest guy in the world. No, you ain't. You just pull out the gold medal, says 100-meter champ. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
but
number
Nevada,
one in the
we're
world.
never winning that. You and I, we're never winning that.
Oh no,
I think since 1950 we've lost out in that race.
the closest that you and I are getting to the Olympics is in the nosebleed seats.
That's right. I could buy a ticket. That's for sure.
Yeah, they could have a deleting beers competition one day.
Oof.
I'd put my money on you guys.
Oh, that's high praise.
A lot of world beaters to beat.
That's true. Fuck. All right. I don't know if this is gonna count, so I'm gonna ask for credit, but if not, I got something else. I'm gonna go with the sex
No.
trophy. I'm a kid.
Sex
A
trophy.
fuck trophy.
He's stole my shit, bro.
A
You
fuck trophy.
animal, dude.
No, not acceptable.
No, that's
Uh,
good. I'll take it. I mean,
you
you
know,
pay a lot of money for it.
You know, I subscribe to sex trophies.
All right.
That doesn't necessarily mean you won, though.
I mean, if you want it, like if that's your goal, not accidentally running the race and then finding out you won, like that's never fun. Not that I haven't experienced that or anything, but
The running part.
excellent. Well done.
Fatality.
Body.
Fucking Eric.
If I lose the next time suck parlay, I'm putting that and Nevada's last quote in my suicide note.
You can write. All right, on to the next one.
Damn, Eric kind of took mine away. I was gonna say a trophy wife,
Oh,
That's not the same thing.
that's not the same thing at all.
but I'm gonna go with. I think we're thinking of different sex trophies, but I'll go with the trophy wife. It's a nice trophy to have.
Until she takes all your money.
It doesn't need to be a trophy wife for that.
I'll take the WWF King of the Ring trophy.
That's a good one. The King of the Ring.
And then I will take the One Piece trading card game finalist trophy.
A finalist, not even like a champion.
It's a finals winner. Yeah, it's the finals
okay.
winner. Yeah.
What's that one look like?
I have the photo. Give me 1 second.
Damn, that is kind of fire.
You guys are like,
Damn.
I've never heard of any of these that Jermaine's
That's dope.
suggesting. These are fire though. Yeah, it looks sick. So I'm gonna win that bitch, and I'm gonna actually get that one.
For my next pick, I'm going to go with the trophy you win after winning at the Martinsville Speedway. It's a grandfather clock.
Does that have your face on it?
I do not believe so. But I'm sure if you were to have that in the same foyer as the Indy 500 trophy, I'm sure you could talk to the spirits.
You said Martinsville Speedway?
Martinsville Speedway.
All right, cool. All right. Honestly, Pulitzer. That'd be sick.
The Pulitzer Prize. Obviously, in your case, Eric, for poetry.
Yeah, something like that. Because I think you only get the gold medal for journalism and what's the other one? I can't remember. You only get a gold medal for 2 of them, not all. What is it, 15, 22, something like that?
Chemistry.
Wait, what? When you're referring to the Pulitzer, you're referring to the prize that people get for writing goodly, right?
Yeah, isn't there
Okay.
Isn't there like 22 of them that they 22 different categories that they give out?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I believe it's 22 categories to give out, and only 2 of the categories actually get a gold medal. Everybody else gets a certificate.
That's why you asked the question. I will go for my 4th and 5th picks. I'll go an Oscar or an Academy Award. They're the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's the one where the dude's holding up the ball is an Oscar, right?
That's a Golden Globe.
That's a Golden Globe?
Yeah, the Oscar's the little man.
Oh, the stat. Yeah, okay. No, yeah, I still want Oscar. And then I'll go for my final pick. I'll go the World Series trophy.
It's a cool trophy, but I feel like it could be better.
It's the sport I grew up playing. It's the sport I was going to say the sport I was best at, but it's the sport I played the most.
All right. I would want the middleweight UFC belt. I might be the smallest person to ever win it, though, if I did.
I was like, that's a real specific, like
171 and 185.
You don't want the heavyweight one?
Fuck no, those guys are like 6'4". No, I'll get destroyed. I mean, I'll get destroyed in middleweight. I'll get destroyed by bantamweights, but
it's because they're taller. You're gonna get destroyed.
Yeah. not because they spent their career boxing.
No, I'm saying if I try, whatever, fuckers. You know what? This is a hypothetical world where Eric's fat ass was training and he's good at fighting.
For my last pick, I'm gonna go with something that I could actually possibly win, and that'd be my fantasy football league trophy.
Oh,
have you never won it?
I have. It's just been a minute.
Oh yeah, okay. I understand that. I just the way you said it, I was like, yeah, that's a little sad.
I mean, my plate on the trophy is like on the backside now. It's been that long, so.
Oh man, so there's quite a few that I kind of want to go with, and I'm gonna go with the Heisman Trophy.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
My honorable mention is gonna be a clean sweep of the Texas versus Oklahoma trophies. So everyone knows about the Golden Hat. The Golden Hat is exchanged between football programs. You have the Governor's Trophy, which is exchanged between the governors of Texas and Oklahoma. You have the Red River Rivalry Trophy, which is exchanged by student bodies. And then you have the NROTC Trophy as well, where the NROTCs, they're usually, so a lot of people don't know this, the NROTCs usually do the ball, like they run the balls on the field, but then they play each other in a scrimmage.
Like a flag football?
Yeah. And the winner of that gets a trophy.
Damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's intense.
So I was like, man, I can't pick 4 and 1 at the end. So let me just do an honorable mention of those, and I'll take the Heisman. All right, read them back, Eric, and tell the people why I won.
Top 5 trophies you'd want, sports or not. Nick had the first pick. He went platinum trophy on like a video game, Xbox, Sony, WWE championship belt, summer Olympic gold medal, an Oscar, and a World Series trophy. I went World Cup trophy, Kids' Choice Award, a Sex trophy, a Pulitzer, and the UFC middleweight belt. Nevada went the Stanley Cup, Indy 500 trophy, a trophy wife, Martinsville Speedway winner, and Fantasy Football League trophy. Jermaine had the last pick. He went Champions League trophy, the Halo World Championships trophy, WWF King of the Ring, One Piece Trading Card Game Finals winner, and the Heisman.
Fire list, boys. Fire lists. You guys can fight it for amongst yourselves for second, as usual. You know, it's just how it goes. So today, I have a what the fuck headline that I didn't share, but obviously I will be sharing it now. So I heard this story in video format and I was absolutely floored. So Chiquita Bananas found liable for financing paramilitary group.
Can I be the first one to say I'm not shocked?
You absolutely can. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely not shocked. That's dope, though. Please continue.
So this was June 12th. A Florida jury on Monday found banana company Chiquita Brands International liable for financing the Colombian paramilitary. Why do I keep saying military? Military group Autodefensas Unidas de Colombia, the AUC.
Did they win?
What was that?
Did they win?
Did who win? Oh,
the AUC.
Got it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. I didn't read the article. They didn't talk about that in the video because what they did in the video, they talked about what's the other banana company? Dole, right? Dole Bananas.
Yeah.
They talked about how Chiquita International rebranded from a previous name because they had also gotten sued for the same thing that they just got sued for. And they didn't want that negative publicity. So this isn't the first time they funded paramilitary groups. And Dole did the same thing. These banana organizations
That's really funny.
are crazy, dog. They're legitimately out here funding paramilitary groups.
Love it.
So Chiquita, one of the world's largest banana producers, has been ordered to pay a total of $38.3 million to the families of 8 victims of the AUC, which was a far-right paramilitary group that was designated a terrorist organization by the U.S. The group disbanded in 2006, so that's how long ago this was.
Let me also say this: Dole doesn't really have a leg to stand on, considering they took an entire island from its native people just to plant pineapples.
Yeah, it sent me down this rabbit hole. Like,
okay,
how big fruit is a problem.
It's a very big problem. They just like these guys used to be like overlords. These guys used to be like the CIA. They could just go in and overthrow anybody.
We need more pineapples. Get those people out of here.
Just enslave them to work on the island.
Just displace these mofos, dude. So let's see. 2007, Chiquita pleaded guilty to making over 100 payments to the AUC, totaling over $1.7 million, despite them being terrorists. So they recorded the AUC payments as security services, though the company never received any actual services from those payments.
You don't know that.
That's according to the U.S. Justice Department press release. The company agreed to pay the U.S. government a $25 million fine. So an unnamed company executive had told the Justice Department that the payments had been made under the threat of violence, according to the release. However, the Florida jury ruled that Chiquita failed to act as a reasonable business person would have acted under the circumstances.
How is a reasonable? Okay, so like let's say it is under threat of violence. How's a reasonable business person supposed to act under the threat of violence?
Probably not fund terrorist organizations. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Real low bar, you know? Under threat of violence, I haven't been like, you know what I need? I need hired guns
right
to go take care of this. Dog, it's crazy. Anyways, I just wanted to bring this up. So if anyone who's listening gets bored and they want to dig into Chiquita International and what Chiquita International was formerly known as, you can go down a deep rabbit hole about big bananas and how, it gives a whole new meaning to going bananas.
Boo.
Wow. Do you think the terrorist organization used banana clips in their activities?
They for sure use banana peels.
Some good old Super Mario Bro hijinks.
How much did they get fined, Jermaine?
They paid a $25 million fine to the U.S. government, and then they agreed to pay $38.3 million to the victims of the 8 victims' families.
Wow. Okay. So that would make them the 16th highest criminal fined company, or like the 16th highest criminal fine for a company that wasn't on the Forbes 500 at 25 million. That's crazy. And then 15 is another food company called Genetic Inc. It's a food and drug and
Genetic Inc.
Yeah, that's not scary.
Yeah.
No.
A lot of these were environmental or fraud.
Okay, that's fine. As long
Yeah.
as we're not funding paramilitary groups. You know
That's
what I mean?
fine. It's fine. You can mess with the genetics of food, but that funding terrorist organizations, that's where I put my foot
No,
down.
that's not what he said. They committed fraud, which means they were trying to keep more of their hard-earned money, or they ruined the environment.
Yo, there's an actual.
Oh,
Wow,
God.
there's a
You've
thing
sent
called-
Eric down the rabbit hole now.
Hey, mission accomplished. This was
December
the whole-
5th and 6th, 1928, in the town of Ciénaga near Santa Marta, Colombia, is the now famous Banana Massacre. Took
Well.
place. Essentially,
Sits out all my sex.
United Fruit representatives. Dude, you're fucking throwing me off here. Essentially, 6 people got killed.
That's
And
not a massacre. Can we be honest? Can we
the
be honest for
Colombian
a
army
second?
was involved.
Hold on, Eric. Pause real quick.
Yeah.
6 people is not a massacre.
How many people does it take to be a massacre? Because 6
least-
Oh,
dead,
I'm
at
sorry. I'm sorry. I misread that. 6 people died in the initial incident after the Colombian army retaliated and led to a massacre between 47 to 2,000 people unconfirmed.
That's a massacre.
There we go.
What's the baseline for a massacre, though?
Oh, here we
25.
go.
25?
25.
25. All right. So, like Jason Tatum's shooting percentage from 3?
Yes.
Got
If it's higher than Jason Tatum's shooting percentage from 3, it's a massacre.
Oh, man. That's crazy. All right, Eric, go ahead. Give us more details. What's happening here?
I mean, the United States got involved. Frank B. Kellogg, who was the Secretary of State at the time, flew down to Colombia. He
The
was-
Kellogg? Like Mr. Tony Tiger Kellogg?
No. He was no.
Is
He
this
was
the Breakfast Wars?
No, dude, that'd be hilarious.
Hold on.
Though.
Frank B. Kellogg.
Yeah, he was an American lawyer, politician, and statesman who served in the U.S. Senate and Secretary of State.
Do you mean statesman by chance?
Oh, it's spelled wrong, but yeah, statesman. Sorry.
On Wikipedia, it's spelled wrong?
I guess so.
Correct it, dude.
Somebody else could do that. There's a novel written about it called 100 Years of Solitude. And the reason that it stopped is because the U.S. said that we would cut off trade with Colombia and their bananas to markets such as United States and Europe. So Colombia caved.
Damn.
That's crazy, man. The Banana Massacre,
Oh, he's a Freemason.
of course.
Everybody was back in those days.
Everyone is in today's day and age.
Yeah, true.
I have a quasi late entry for What the Fuck Headline. That's a couple hours old now, ish. I mean, as far as getting notified, it's an hour old, Jermaine. Willie Mays was still alive until today.
We talked about this pre-show, dog, and I was coking and joking, like with Nevada sent the article, and I had assumed, oh dang, Florida's down 1. I had assumed that Willie Mays had always been dead. It was just an article that was with a headline that was written like poorly, and then it turns out like Willie Mays died today, and I was like, I thought he died before I was even born.
I mean, you've rendered me speechless.
The last, me and Jermaine were talking about this pre-show. The last time that we can think that we actually saw Willie Mays in the public light was, I think it was 2004 when Barry Bonds broke his home run record of 660. He did like a video tribute. I think it was video tribute. And that was it. I thought he died, a couple years afterwards or something. But the dude kept trucking for another 2 decades.
Dude, no doubt.
So that was a surprise.
Yo, this story gets crazier and crazier. 13 people got charged with crimes against humanity between 1996 and 2001, and they're all in jail for crime. A banana company committed crimes against humanity. This is out of control, dude.
Dude, the Chiquita International rebranded because they were in some shit previously.
One of the guys that was charged with crimes against humanity is now the vice
President
president
of Colombia
for Walmart of Mexico. He runs he's the VP of all the Walmarts of Mexico.
Wow.
And he's completed 7 marathons. Yet he did time from 1999 to 2001. He was in jail for.
Imagine how good of an executive you have to be. Like, imagine how good of an executive you have to be to do time for crimes against humanity, and then you're back on the board.
It's people who commit grand larceny have a hard time finding a job. And this dude his actions were directly impacting a massacre, right? 47 to almost 2,000. And he is now the VP of Walmarts in Mexico. That's wild.
That's crazy.
Frank B. Kellogg's wife, Sierra Cook Kellogg, is actually the daughter of George Clinton Cook.
Oh, dude, one guy snitched on all of them. That's how they all got lost. That's how they all got tied
Can we
up.
get this podcast back on track?
Sorry,
Everybody?
dude.
Nah, dude.
I'm hearing about Willie Mays that blew my mind. I'm hearing about George Clinton Cook, who I don't know who it is. Eric's going to fill us in every 5 minutes on how this banana massacre gets crazier. I'm just trying to talk some sports here.
I need a YouTube video on this, dude.
This is where it's at, bro. George Clinton Cook, dude.
What did George Clinton Cook do?
I don't know, man, but they are all connected to Freemasons. Kellogg and Clintons are related now.
It does sound like a very seedy name, George Clinton Cook.
I just assumed he was related to Bill Clinton. Yeah, so somehow the Clinton family is related to the Kellogg family.
I'm not shocked.
I don't know. I had to do some more research, but that was wild. From a cursory Wikipedia search, I was like, man, these people are shiesty.
They're all born from the same egg clutch anyway.
Did we cover the extent of what you wanted to talk about with Willie Mays, Nevada? Because I was sidetracked the whole time.
Okay. I mean, I thought he was dead for 20 years, so I don't have much more to say. R.I.P., but yeah.
It kind of sucks that he has to die days before the Rickwood game. Conspiracy, maybe?
It'll draw up viewership, dude.
What's the Rickwood game? 2 MLB teams playing Negro League?
Yeah, at Rickwood Stadium, which is a famous Negro League stadium.
Okay.
Cardinals and the Giants.
Are those historic Negro teams?
I don't think so.
Didn't Willie Mays play for the Giants?
Didn't who?
Did Willie Mays play for the Giants?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he played for the Giants.
Nick, are you suggesting the timing of this death was staged and Rob Manfred had Willie Mays assassinated?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him.
Heard it here first. Podcast Room 303. Manfred kills Mays.
Manfred Mafia kills Mays. Edmonton just gave Florida a power play.
Manfred Merckx Mays.
You got that blind five.
I got you.
Derailed for the last 20 minutes, dude.
All right. Thanks for joining our Chiquita Internationals / Willie Mays died / Banana Massacre in the early 1900s, but we're officially getting back to sports. Oh no, Nick is logged in again. Nick has his powers again. Take it away, Nevada.
All right, your first entry is going to be Morgan Freeman.
Oh, black actors.
I feel like you say that every time Morgan Freeman gets brought up. Old black actors.
Great voice actors.
Blackers.
I don't know, Jermaine. 4.
So I like Morgan Freeman, but on the grand scheme of things, he's never been one of my favorites.
Right.
So I'm good with 4.
Okay. Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
He's
Next
no
up-
Michael B. Jordan. You know what I mean?
Next up will be Hugo Weaving.
Terrific actor, but got to put him below Morgan Freeman.
Oh, I don't know, man.
You like Hugo that much?
I like him better than Morgan Freeman. I think
The-
he's had.
the
I think he's
red-
had two. I think he's had two iconic roles.
But Morgan Freeman plays God and everything.
Yeah,
Doesn't
well,
get more.
that's
Doesn't
just
get
one
more
role.
iconic. Doesn't
That's
get
just
more
one role.
iconic than being God. Hugo Weaving the Red Skull.
Hugo Weaving. Who's the character in Lord of the Rings? Elrond Hubbard.
I don't remember what character he was. Yeah, Ron Hubbard. I don't remember the Lord of the Rings name of the character, but yeah, he was in the Return of the King. Was he in more than one?
Yeah, I think he's in all 3 of them.
Agent Smith.
Yeah,
All right,
Agent Smith.
maybe we put Hugo Weave. I always forget about Agent Smith.
3.
I do.
3.
Might have to move him up, dude.
You think 2?
Nah, we'll go 3 just to play it safe, but because he's also in V for Vendetta.
I swear to God, dude, if Steven Seagal's in this list.
Oh, he's number 1, dude. He's number 1.
Yeah, in
Excellent.
unintentional hilarity.
So what is this so far? We got Hugo Weaving and Morgan Freeman. Is this closeted gay men during the prime of their careers since it's Pride Month?
Well, that's what I should have done.
He's adding that to his list now.
Dude, Nevada Putnam gets number 1.
The king of the list. All right. Next up will be James Earl Jones.
Dude, Sandlot and Darth Vader.
Yeah.
I'm putting him at 1.
Yeah, he's got to be number 1. Yeah. Mufasa from The Lion King.
Yeah. This is iconic voices. It's got to be voices.
Field of Dreams. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers, but there's always been baseball.
Next up will
Shame you
be.
don't even watch anymore.
Next up is Hank Azaria.
Ooh,
Who?
Hank Azaria might be 2.
Do I know
The
that
dude
is?
who does like all the voices on The Simpsons.
Oh,
I never.
He's in a bunch of other stuff. He's in.
I've seen that man's face a lot. Oh, he's dead?
Hank Azaria's dead.
No, hold on. Because it popped up with 2024.
Is
Like
this
you know
another-
how it puts like the dates and then it put I think I saw it wrong.
no, he's not dead.
No, Hank
He's not
Azaria's
dead.
still alive. Yeah.
Oh, whew.
Jesus.
Dude, I was about to say
So
R.I.P. to Blue Raja, dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
yep.
I never knew this guy's name.
Yep.
You could put this guy in that the category of great supporting actors nobody knows the name of.
So do we
I
dare?
remember
So we have a choice now. I know who he is. He's iconic to me. And what's the
Hey, he was in Birdcage. Shout out Pride Month.
what's the announcer show that he was in? The baseball commentator.
Brockmeyer.
Brockmeyer. That's a great show.
Brockmeyer is a baseball commentary show.
It is. It's a pretty good show.
How can a show about baseball commentary be good? What is the show about?
He's a play-by-play guy. He's a
He's a
baseball
fuck up,
play-by-play
though,
guy.
right?
What?
He's a fuck up though, right? Or like an asshole or something.
Well,
like that?
he has like a Tom Brenneman moment, and where he reveals that his wife is having an affair on air, and he like gets sent to the minor leagues.
He
And it's
has
like him trying to rebuild his career.
one of the memories I have of that show is, I think it might have been, I know it was season 1, one of the first episodes. Some guy hits a home run. He's like, I hope that baseball's not Jewish because it was tattooed. It will not be able to go into a Jewish cemetery after that.
Jeez,
That's a
that's
funny line.
hilarious.
It's a fire line. It's a fire show. But yeah, Jermaine.
How can it be exciting though? Is what I don't. So you're just following this dude's life?
But it's not exciting. It's supposed to be funny, and then
It's-
and then you get to know him, and he has a little bit of character development, and then you feel good for him.
It's like a mix between Tom Brenneman and
Kenny Powers.
Kenny Powers, thank you.
All right. Maybe I'll have to give it a shot. What's it on?
2 or 5. Hulu, I think.
Brock Meyer. Sorry, what's the next choice, Nevada? Oh, did we pick him for 2?
2 or 5.
I say 2.
Yeah, Nick wants 2, so you can give us 2. Wow, it's rated an 8 on IMDb.
It's a good show.
All right, I don't know. Should I for this next one? I'll leave it up to you guys. I'll give you some hints. Should I go with an older guy or someone who's more current?
These are just iconic voice actors. This is what it is.
It is.
Let's go with the more. What do you think, Nick?
Let's go older.
All right, older.
Mel Blanc.
I mean, obviously it's 5. I don't know who that is, though.
Yeah.
The godfather of voice acting.
Oh, my God. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? We didn't put him number 1.
That's Mel Blanc.
Looney Tunes.
Oh.
He did like all the cartoon characters.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
This list is.
Damn, y'all burnt this man.
This list is. I told you we should have gone current, especially with number. I did not say it, but I was gonna pick current just because I don't know any current people.
Who's the current? Who would have been the current pick, Nevada?
John DiMaggio.
Oh, okay. Futurama.
Yeah.
Futurama. Okay.
I think he did some American Dad too.
American Dad.
Yeah, he's got a handful.
Well, I mean, I guess this goes 5, but this is a fire list, though.
It's a good list. It's a good list.
Dang, who would have guessed we should have put Morgan Freeman? Actually, I mean, Hugo Weaving as a voice actor, I probably would have put him 5th.
Yeah,
Morgan Freeman's voice is just.
Yeah, too late. We figured it out too late. Sneaky Nevada.
No,
All right,
I mean, we figured it out early. We just didn't know Mel Blanc was who he was.
Before we transition into our next topic, or I guess transitioning from this topic, but before we get into the main meat and potatoes of the podcast, I want to ask you guys a question. So I'm a known NC State hater on this podcast. I'm going to stop that for a second and praise my alma mater. So NC State is one of only 3 schools in NCAA history to do all 4 things in a single collegiate season. That's go to a bowl game, go to the men's and women's Final Four, and advance to the Baseball College World Series. The other 2 are 2003 Texas and 2013 Louisville. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, combine that with, so NC State went 9-4. They lost to Kansas State in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Not very impressive. We all know the run that they had to lose to Purdue in the men's Final Four. Their women lost to South Carolina in the women's Final Four. And NC State went 0-2 and bounced out of the College World Series. Combining that with the fact that NC State has won their 6th consecutive ACC wrestling championship and an ACC women's gymnastics championship. Is this the greatest cumulative college season ever by NC State?
I don't have any other frames of reference, so I will say yes.
But they lost everything.
They did lose everything.
It's true. They showed up to the dance and then got bounced everywhere.
To say they lost everything while making the championship is not losing everything, boys. They lost the championship games, but you have to win a shit ton of games to get there.
For reference, the Texas team that went in 2003 beat LSU in the Cotton Bowl, lost to Syracuse in the men's Final Four, lost to UConn in the women's Final Four, and went 1-2 and bowed out of the College World Series. Louisville 2013 defeated Florida in the Sugar Bowl, won the basketball championship, but that's been vacated. Lost in the championship game against UConn, went 0-2 in the College World Series and bowed out. Is what NC State has done this year more impressive than like a 2007 Florida, where they won both the college basketball and college football championship?
Yeah,
I
probably
don't know.
not.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to dive into the programs and see what's going around in the department.
Al Horford and Tim Tebow, dude.
I'm just asking the question. I think it's pretty impressive by the NC State Wolfpack.
It's for sure impressive, but you also don't
Yeah.
really care because you hate the NC State Wolfpack and they're not good at anything.
True.
So I won't give them the credit. Oh, I'll take Florida instead.
Okay. 2007 Florida. And maybe this is something for you guys to go back and dive down a rabbit hole like Eric and his banana empires.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say one of the 1960s UCLA teams. I'm sure they crushed some stuff outside of the men's basketball as well.
You talking about Kareem and Bill Walton's run?
Yep, 60s and 70s.
Yeah, I mean so the gymnastics championship and the other the wrestling championship were all in the same calendar year, 2023, 2024.
Correct.
Dude, it's up there. It's up there for sure. That's super impressive. That means their athletics department is red hot. Who knew that recruiting a bunch of dummies works out for you?
Nick, how much did you contribute donor-wise to the athletic department as a alumni?
Does buying beer at the stadium count?
Does not unsubscribing from the emails count.
Well, Eric already proved that's a futile adventure. And Eric's only been dealing it for the last, 3 years, Eric?
Yeah.
I'm a seasoned pro at ignoring those.
Dude. They'll stop too.
10 years, dude. 10 years in, I just delete them now. They're just auto-deleted.
They stop. They get you. They stop you. All right, cool. The emails are signed.
Yeah.
And then they just creep back in, torment you for like a month, and then disappear again.
You gotten the text messages yet, Eric?
No, I'm not putting my phone number in any of that bullshit.
Rookie.
No.
I didn't put my phone number in nothing. They just started sending them one day.
Yep. I'm sure I'll start getting them.
Yeah, you get a little text message, pops up on the screen, number changes every time. You click on it, it's like, would you like to? You're like, no. The same first line is like, you could support. No, I cannot. I supported you already.
I got my number got into a Texas like sheriff / like police department, and they call me like twice a year asking for donations. I was like, nah, you guys do a bang up job, but no thank you. Like, no, I don't want to donate to y'all. Like, get out of here.
You guys are doing great. I just want to say that. You guys are doing great. My name is Jerome Mendez. You guys are doing great.
If I want to donate to you guys, you'll catch me doing double the speed limit down your road.
Yeah. First of all, they are not going to get anywhere near my name. I'm Nicholas Ryan Moorhead, bro. That's my cover name whenever I don't know who's talking to me.
Don't use that name in Texas, dude.
First of all, I also don't use my real name when people are like looking for me because I'm not trying to accept any summons, bro. You're not serving me, dude. I'm not willingly. Also, here's a fun little fact. If you
explains
ever
all the summons that are showing up at my house.
If you're ever taken to collections and the company that you owed the money to sells off your debt for 50% to a collections agency, and that collections agency calls you, they always try to get you to confirm your full name, because as soon as you confirm your full name, the collections agency, you're now on the hook for paying that money. So always deny using your name when you're getting strange calls. So that way, because what happens is if the company that you owed the initial money to sells it to a collections agency, you're off the hook. You never signed an agreement with that collections agency saying, hey, I owe you XYZ money. You giving them your name and saying, yes, that was mine is what binds you to paying the collections agency.
Jermaine, like the con man stepfather I never had.
I'm just saying, I'm just putting out game. Let's go ahead and get into the NHL Finals check-in. Nevada's walk us through the Stanley Cup Finals thus far.
Stanley Cup Finals in 30 seconds. Florida tore through Edmonton the first 3 games. They went back to Edmonton for game 4. Edmonton bent Florida over We are now in Game 5. Edmonton was bending Florida over, but Florida is now within 1, 4-3. Chance to close out the series. That is all I have.
Yeah.
Anyone think Edmonton wins?
If Edmonton wins this game, yeah, I think so. I think Florida is late tired.
Late tired.
I think we didn't we see this last year in Nevada? Wasn't Florida hot and then they just got tired for some reason?
Well, because Kachuk broke his jaw.
Yeah, they were severely injured.
Well, that's tired. That's a little tired. It's being a little bit late tired. I don't know. I think that if Florida had the chance to close it out, I think they, you give Edmonton a gentleman's, win one in Edmonton for your fans, so you're not that pissed. But if Edmonton wins this one, I mean, you don't want to give the Oilers confidence.
Stuart Skinner's playing well, the goalie for Edmonton. So if he keeps playing well and playing hot, then Edmonton could be one of the very few teams to come back down 3.
They've had that happen before, right? In hockey, 0-3 comeback?
One time in the Stanley Cup Finals.
One time, okay.
Yeah. In the playoffs, it's been like 4 or 5 times, not much.
Yeah, and like 3 of them have happened to the Maple Leafs. Actually, 2 of them happened to the Maple Leafs in back-to-back years. I know that for a fact. Oh, no, wait. No, it wasn't the Maple Leafs. It was the San Jose Sharks. The Kings came back on the San Jose Sharks from down 3-0 twice in a row.
Jeez.
I'm not joking you. I think it was like 2011, 2012, or 2012, 2013.
That would explain why Joe Thornton and Pavelski had never won a cup.
Yeah.
And Pavelski just retired. Got a feel for the guy.
Nah.
I mean, you're right. He had 2 chances. All you had to do was win one of the final 4 games, you bum. Euro 24 has been fantastic thus far. I think there's already like 26 goals that's been scored across the competition.
Amazing.
All but one game has been scoreless at the half. Only one game has been scoreless at the half. Everything else has had a goal scored in the first half. We've seen the largest European Championship upset with the much maligned Belgium blowing Nick's parlay in spectacular fashion. 2 goals ruled off by VAR. You've seen some absolute worldly goals. 2 of them by Turkey today, which is why Fubu equals FOMO.
Dude, talking on the Belgian thing for a second, I forgot they were in my parlay because I was just I was crackling at the game. Like I was so like gleeful at watching that game that I forgot that I had money on them. And then when they lost, I was like, oh shit, I actually needed them to win. But like watching them just chance after chance after chance, and just one of them had to go in, and they just never did. It's like handball, they did it, no, or like goal, they did it, nope, offsides, goal, they did it, nope, handball. It's
bro, that handball is devastating. I was like, I've never seen a handball quite like that before. I've never seen something like that.
It was kind of bonkers, but just, I mean, like I was tearing up. I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
You were dying in chat the first like 8 minutes of the game. I was like, Nick is having a grand fucking time.
Because I literally turned to Katie and I said, do you want to take a bet that Romelu Lukaku misses a sitter in this game? We turn back to the TV and he misses a sitter. And I was like, well, that didn't take long.
Dude, that 2-minute mark goal that he missed was not a sitter. It was like off a rebound. He's falling to the side and somehow made contact with it. And you're gonna say that, oh, I can't believe he didn't score. Like that's not a sitter, bro. A sitter is Kylian Mbappe. Okay. 1v1 versus the goalie. The net's open on both sides. He eventually missed a sitter, by the way.
I was about to say, okay, we'll take away that one. We'll take away that one.
I'm just arguing that 2-minute one. I see him like fall into the side. I was like, damn, we're gonna ham him up for that. like all right, dude.
All right, you know what? I'll take it then. right. But then he also had 4 other chances to score.
No. Yes, you hit your bet. Like, nobody's denying the sitter. Like, they did just show that early 2-minute goal, and I was like, is that the sitter that they're talking about? Because that was not easy. But he had plenty of easy chances. So I will give you that for sure.
All right.
I still can't believe Mbappe missed that goal. I'm still stunned about it.
Crazy.
I would have hit my parlay.
So
Hold on, sorry, Nick, but I didn't mean to cut you off. That that missed shot is the specific reason you missed the parlay.
Yeah, because I bet over total 1.5, so that would have been 2 goals in the game. I bet Kylian Mbappe to score, and then I had whoever they played, Austria, I had them under 0.5 goals. They didn't score, and I had over 3.5 corners. France had 4 corners, so I would have hit the bet if he just scored right there. My favorite team. I'm on a 10-game losing streak. This could bust my losing streak. And of course, not only does he break his fucking nose in terrible fashion, and he's out the next game, I'm on an 11 bet losing streak now.
That's amazing. I'm actually glad he missed it now.
Yeah, okay.
welcome, young man. It gets a little cold down here.
Hello, darkness, my
That's what it feels like, dude. I'm over here listening to Johnny Cash songs.
Taking naps in the middle of the day.
Taking naps because I'm clinically depressed.
Okay.
How does it feel to hit a bed?
So we've seen every single team play one game at the Euro. Who is your favorite? Has your favorite changed? Who do you think is going to win it?
No. I will say my favorite hasn't changed, but my inkling for how good Portugal is, like, because Nevada, Eric, and I don't know if you listened to the last spot, we went through the bracket together, and I kept trying to get us to like advance Portugal to the final. I was the odd man out. This Portugal team is stacked,
and they're clutch too. They for years, for a decade, they're never down. It feels like.
You gotta score that. I'm so sorry, boys. There was a breakaway, empty net. No.
Just wait to see the replay.
Oh man, I don't know if I want to see that. France to me is still a favorite. We played a very good top 25 ranked Austria team. If they're not top 25, they're like 26 or something like that. England is, oh my goodness, that's amazing. Sorry, I watched the replay. England is I think I have soured a bit on England because it's more of the same with England. But it's one of the traditional powers. I don't see a dark horse coming in and winning this whole thing. The dark horse that Eric mentioned, Turkey, surprised me, but I'm not going to overreact to beating Georgia. Especially with two, 27, 28 yarders. Like, are you going to be able to hit those consistently all tournament? Like,
and remember, if not for a great save by the Turkey goalkeeper, that's 2-2. Turkey scores on a wide open net. So that game could have been a draw. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know because I didn't have Fubo.
Well, I don't have Fubo either, but I was scrolling through the match, like watching it on Google timeline.
Word. But I would say no. As of thus far, nothing is. I thought, Fulkrug, is that how you say it? Fulkrug.
Yeah, Fulkrug.
Yep, Fulkrug. Him developing into a viable striker for Germany is what made me like. I was like, all right, fuck, I'm backing on Germany again. I can't mess with Nick as much anymore. Spain has a ton of like 21 to like 23-year-old talents right now that could just be next up. So
it's so infuriating.
I was pretty high on Spain as well. Like, there's a lot of really good teams. And then what's funny is like we're discrediting Italy because Italy just seems to let's go. Holy cow. Oh, way to make him pay, McDavid. Kachuk sold out for an empty netter.
It was a great save.
It was a great save. But anyways. So it feels like it's going to be one of those top teams, right? Someone that's already won the tournament, so one of the world powers of soccer. And it's shaping up, as long as brackets fall the right way, for us to get a lot of really, really good matchups. But no, I'm not going to change my mind. Eric, you changing yours?
So the team that I have winning isn't going to change. It's still France. They showed it because they actually had a pretty offensive night, but they dominated on D. They recovered. It was great. But a couple teams have, like England, their own worst enemy is going to get them again. Southgate literally wrote out Phil Foden from the game plan. How do you do that to a guy didn't he just win Premier League Player of the Year?
Yes. Yeah.
How do you write him out of your game like script? What's going on? The dude was not involved in the game at all, and they barely squeaked by. They won 1-0 handily. They were never really in danger, but that's not what we expected. And Southgate is gonna scheme England out of this tournament. Spain moved up. Germany moved up. I respect them a little bit more after what I saw. Hungary went down. They were hot going into this tournament, but they
got smacked.
They got smashed. They don't look the same. Who was the other team I had highlighted here? Sorry, give me 1 second. Oh,
Portugal?
Well, Portugal, they're to me, are all due respect, but like I said, it's the boogeyman. Just don't acknowledge them and they won't bother you. But no, Romania looks solid, man. I know that they didn't play tough competition, but they just looked solid. And Belgium doesn't look up to par. Ukraine looks terrible. They could come out of that group and be a problem. So
that's a perfect segue to this next segment that I'm going to do about the Euros. I'm going to say thumbs up or thumbs down for the team. All right, I'm going to read you off some teams. Okay, let's see. We'll start with Italy. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Jermaine.
To win it all, or what do you mean by
Just
thumbs
to
up?
qualify to keep this run of form of going that they have?
Oh, thumbs up.
Or I guess we'll use the sports pundit of saying, are they the real deal? From their first game, are they the real deal? Do they have a chance to qualify? And
they're contenders. Yes, thumbs up.
Slovenia. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Thumbs down.
Thumbs down. So you don't even think they get a third place? They qualified from the third place.
They're not a contender to me. Do they advance? Yes, because 4 third place teams advance, but they're not a contender to me.
Okay. Poland.
Thumbs down. I'm always out in Poland.
Austria.
Thumbs up.
Eric. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Poland.
Thumbs down on Poland.
Okay. Austria.
Thumbs up. I think they were one of the third place teams that comes out.
Yeah, Austria's thumbs up. I think they're a pretty good side.
Okay. Eric, you mentioned Romania. Jermaine, any thoughts? Romania, thumbs up, thumbs down?
Pretenders. I'm going thumbs down. You're going to have to do something against someone not named Ukraine. I'm not high on Ukraine. That's all it is. Slovakia are pretenders.
Pretenders?
That goal they got was given to them. Like, if Belgium...
That's such a bad goal, dude.
Like, come on now. Like, if Belgium wasn't asked out and just, like, left the ball rolling in their box, like, does Slovakia score?
Don't mention a good first save by the goalie if that guy wasn't standing exactly there because his momentum carried him there. Okay, Belgium
down.
Dog
down.
Every year I try to defend Belgium. Okay. So this is the 4th tournament in a row I've tried to defend Belgium. I'm thumbs down. They're pretenders.
Okay, Ukraine.
Thumbs down.
Okay, so now here's the question. You just said thumbs down to all 3 teams in Group E.
Well, there should be 4 in that.
Oh, sorry, all 4, right? Romania has 3 points. Slovakia has 3 points. They occupy 1-2 right now. Belgium, by the way, Romania scoring 3 goals gives them a lead on goal differential. Belgium and Ukraine have no points. What 2 teams come out of that group?
Probably Romania.
Okay.
And
Romania, Belgium.
You still think Belgium advances?
Yeah, just the other 2 teams look so.
Slovakia does have to. So so when you're asking thumbs up, thumbs down, are we doing who advances to the round of 16?
Yeah, just whether they can keep their form going. Slovakia, I don't think we expected them to get 3 points.
I thought maybe they could get 3 points total if they had 3 draws.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess we're playing, pretender or contender.
So I still think everyone in that, like, nobody from that group is winning it all.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Do you remember from the bracket challenge who plays Group E? We can probably look at a bracket to see
Who plays them in the next round?
Yeah, who gets Group E.
So
Isn't
the
it Group
winner
A?
of Group E, we pick Slovakia. They would play the second place from the France group, which is
Oh Jesus. Okay. All right. And then the first place or the second place plays the first place from Group D.
Belgium would play first place from Group D. Or yeah, you're correct.
Yeah.
He
One,
said
one
Belgium.
two plays 1-2.
He's booking Belgium
He's
already.
booking Belgium. Okay. All right. Turkey. Pretender, contender.
I will give them thumbs up. Contender.
Contender.
Okay. Czechia. I'm still getting used to saying that. Czechia. That's the Czech Republic for those of you who aren't updated on world politics.
Yeah, I love the announcer was like, now known as Czechia. I guess that's what we have to call them now. I was like, yeah,
sounds too close to Chechnya.
That's what I have been calling them. I'm pretty sure. And then I was like, yo, it's Czechia, not Chechnya.
Yeah.
I was like, can we not name them this closely? But Eric, pretenders or contenders? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I think they're contenders. We had them being second in the group. I think they'll be third after Turkey. And I think they have a strong possibility of being one of the third place teams to advance. I'll say they're contenders.
Okay. And Georgia.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll my 2 cents to finish off this Euro discussion, dude. It's nice. It's nice as a fan to see the German national team when they won the World Cup in 2010 had a couple of really good veterans who were kept on the squad because they were great team players, right? Ilkay Gundogan, Toni Kroos, Thomas Müller are good team players, right? And they can bring these young guys up. Jamal Musiala, Füllkrug, they can bring these guys up to be better than they are. And it's giving me shades of that 2010 World Cup run. And you guys know how high I am on Julian Nagelsmann. I wish he was still coaching Bayern so I don't have to see him every 2 to 4 years. He's not. Germany did exactly what they needed to do to restore my faith in them against Scotland. It will take one bad game to get me back to, oh no. Like but this group is, I mean, I feel like they're going to demolish Switzerland. I feel like they're going to demolish Hungary. Sorry, reverse that order. They play Hungary tomorrow. But demolish Hungary, demolish Switzerland. And then they got to play the second place team in Group B, which is going to be Italy or Spain, which pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah, because that Group B, Group B is wild. Also, dude, RIP Croatia for giving us just lifetimes of great soccer, but they got old, and I don't still think they have it to make a run.
I'm still a game away. I'm still a game away from declaring them dead. If they who do they play next? They play Albania tomorrow at 9 a.m. If I don't see them play well against Albania, I'm fully in with you, Jermaine. I'm fully in on saying Croatia's dead. Long live Croatia.
All right, bet. So, Eric, you want to take us into Copa America?
Yeah. So Copa America starts Friday, June 21st.
Thursday.
It's Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Thursday, June 20th. And it'll actually end on July 14th as well, just like the Euro Cup will. A little bit different setup from Euro, a little bit less nations involved. There are 4 groups of 4, and only 2 will advance from each group stage. Do you guys just want to jump into the groups and start going?
Also, a fun little factoid. Do you know there's no extra time in Copa America?
It just goes straight to penalties?
They go straight to penalties.
Did not know that. That's crazy.
Why is Copa America so janky?
I don't know, but that's kind of fun.
So we were looking at it. Yeah, we could just start diving into it. We were looking at it, and they play 6 games in the group. and only two, obviously only the top two from the groups advance. So let's start with Group A here.
All right. So the groups are in alphabetical order. We can move these around. This is similar to the bracket we did last week for the Euro. I found one for the Copa as well. So this will be the podcast bracket. I have them saved, and I'll give us an update on them once they get a little bit more advanced. But so for Group A, we have Argentina, Canada, Chile, and Peru. Let's see here. Group A, the favorites are Argentina at -400. Chile is second at +600. Peru is third at +1,000. Canada is fourth at +1,200. I also have their FIFA ranking if you guys need it.
So I'll just make the note that Argentina, to steal Eric's thunder a little bit, number one team in the world. They're 4-1 coming in their last 5 coming into Copa. Peru is 3-0-2. So when I say 3-0-2, they have 3 wins, no losses, 2 draws. Chile and Canada are both 2-2-1 coming into Copa America, if that factors into your guys' decision at all.
It's helpful to know for sure.
One thing you will notice about the Copa is, unlike Euro, where the team rankings are a little bit closer, and you have 2 really high ones in some of them. These are fairly spread out, and the most dominant teams are pretty,
Dominant.
Yeah. So Argentina is the number 1 ranked team in FIFA. Chile is 42. Canada is 49. And Peru, I don't know why it's in this order, but Peru is 32nd.
Nevada, any thoughts on this group?
Just a few facts for you. Argentinians spend more time listening to the radio than any other nation in the world. That's my Argentinian analysis.
What just happened?
Chile has
facts like this for every group.
Yes, I do.
Oh, I love this.
Chile has the world's biggest swimming pool.
Get fucked.
Which has a length of 1,000 yards.
This is somehow going to factor into my decisions. I've done so much.
Chile for you. Canada invented Hawaiian pizza, so they're going to be last because that's nasty. And then Peru. Peru has the tallest sand dunes in the world. So with that information, I have Argentina winning the group and Chile coming in second.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Back to you.
I'm crying, dude.
What was the Peru one?
They have the tallest sand dunes in the world.
Oh my god, dude.
This is fantastic.
Oh,
I'm going to Argentina and Peru personally. That's who I think advances from this group.
I'm with you, Jermaine.
So as far as how I see Chile and Canada finishing, Peru, Chile, and Canada, I think finish very close to each other with points. Argentina leaves with 9 points. The rest of them are battling out for 6. This is Jesse Marsh's oh wait, no, because they play each other twice, so it's way more points than that. But this is Jesse Marsh's debut tournament with Canada. And so I don't want to write off Canada, but I'm going to. I'm going to go with Argentina and Peru.
If I'm not mistaken, I'll have to fact check this, but Peru made it to the semifinal last time.
The Copa America semis in 2020 now? Or 2021?
2021. But if I'm not mistaken, Peru made it to the semifinals. They actually have they're returning La Blanquiroja, which is their nickname. I think they're returning 9 players.
Okay, so we got continuity, and they have the world's largest sand dunes.
Yeah.
So
Conditioning.
They're clearly, going to be able to run for days since they have to go run up and down those sand dunes. So I'm submitting Argentina and Peru. I'm open to suggestions from any one of you boys.
No,
my argument would be good for Chile, but I got outvoted. So Argentina, Peru, Chile, Canada. All right. Moving into Group B, we have Ecuador, Jamaica, Mexico, and Venezuela. For the odds, let me see here. Mexico are the favorites at +110. Ecuador is second at plus 160. Venezuela is third at plus 550. And Jamaica is fourth at plus 900. For FIFA rankings, Ecuador 31, Venezuela 54, Mexico 14, and Jamaica 55.
So Nevada looked it up. Peru played Brazil in the semis of 2021.
So they did make it to the semis.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nevada, go ahead and hit us with your fun facts.
Ecuador is the country closest to outer space. Jamaica. Where was Jamaica's? Oh, here it is. Jamaica was the first Caribbean country to get independence from the British. Mexico. Mexico is home to the world's largest pyramid.
Oh, I
Okay.
actually knew that one. Okay.
And then Venezuela. Venezuela is considered a mega diverse country with over 21,000 plant species.
Mega diverse.
Dang. It's the opposite of America.
I feel like the U.S. would have like 6 times that.
So for that, I got Mexico winning the group. And I'll go with Venezuela because they're so diverse.
Eric, the U.S. can be probably mega diverse. I don't think it said that Venezuela was the most diverse.
No, I know. I'm just saying this probably gets that ranking because it's a small country and it has such a big jungle and so many plants, probably. But
21,000 is a fuck ton.
yeah.
Nick, any analysis you want to give or what?
So coming in, Mexico's 2-3-0, Ecuador is 3-2, Venezuela is 0-2-3, and Jamaica is 3-1-1. I think that Ecuador wins this group. I think Mexico is in a rut right now in terms of form, where they just cannot figure it out in terms of a national team. I think I really, really, really Mexico to finish second, by the way. I really, really, really like what this Jamaica team has done recently in their last 5 matches. They beat Jamaica in the 2-leg CONCACAF Nations League, lost 3-1 to the United States, beat Panama 1-0 in the match for third place. I really, really, really want to pick Jamaica to finish second here. I just think that the quality is too high between Ecuador and Mexico. But Jermaine, I'm waiting to be convinced.
Man, it's funny because I want to pick Jamaica so bad. I want to pick Jamaica so bad to come out as number 2 in this group. I do think Mexico advances as much as I would love for them to just flame out.
That's the problem, is that
I don't think Mexico flames out, man. I think Mexico still wins this group, but I'm with it to pick up Ecuador winner. What are the odds for the Ecuador winner again, Eric?
Odds for Ecuador are plus 160.
Oh wow, that's
what are the odds for
a lot lower. Sorry, that's a lot lower than I thought it would be.
What are the odds for Jamaica to qualify, Eric? Do you have those up?
Just to qualify?
Just to qualify.
To qualify from the group, Jamaica plus 350.
I might sprinkle some pizza money on Jamaica plus 350. But that being said, this is the order that I'm gonna officially enter: Ecuador, Mexico, Jamaica, Venezuela. But plus 350 is enough for me to sprinkle a little bit on Jamaica, especially with the run of form that they're in.
And Eric, you have any thoughts on this one or no?
I have Ecuador and Venezuela coming out, but
you have Ecuador and Venezuela coming out.
Mm-hmm. Mexico's been in really bad form. Jamaica, the talent difference is just they're young and they're doing better than they have been in the past, but they still have a ways to go.
Venezuela's only ranked 1 above Venezuela over Jamaica, though.
Jermaine, Venezuela would be ranked the same as Venezuela.
Yeah, you're right, but that's Ecuador and Venezuela are my picks. But.
Okay, all right. So we So we all agree on Ecuador, and then everyone's kind of it's a toss up. I'm gonna ride Mexico.
I was gonna say if we're all on a toss up, let's go with the money here and put Jamaica.
All right, bet. Let's do Jamaica.
All right.
Hell yeah.
All right, Nick won that one. Group C: Bolivia, Panama, Uruguay, and the United States of America.
Made his voice all deep.
The United States of America.
The favorites: Uruguay -135, the US of A +140, Panama +1600, Bolivia +1800. World rankings: Uruguay 15, United States 11, Panama 45, Bolivia 85.
This truly does seem like the group that whoever doesn't want to lose, or whoever wins the worst wins it. USA coming into this 2-2-1, as well as Uruguay. Panama is 2-3 coming in. Bolivia 1-4 coming in their last 5 to Copa. Nevada, over to you for some fun factoids.
Bolivia's Lake Titicaca is the highest lake in the world.
I actually knew that one too. Shit, yes.
Panama.
Do you have these in alphabetical order or group order?
Yes.
Me?
Yeah.
Alphabetical.
Okay.
Panama was the first country outside of the U.S. in which Coca-Cola was sold. And Uruguay has the longest national anthem in the world.
How long?
Great question. Back to you.
No fact for the United States?
If I gotta read you facts about the U.S. of A., then you're on the wrong pod.
It is 4.5 to 6 minutes, depending on.
That's too big a difference.
It's too big of a difference.
When performed in its entirety, the anthem lasts about 4.5 to 6 minutes.
I get what you're saying, Eric.
But
I'm
now-
just saying.
We're not debating
for-
you, Eric.
For most sporting events now, they only do the first verse and chorus.
Well, thank God.
If
Yeah.
I had a country, my national anthem would be the solo of Freebird, and just leave it at that.
Man, I gotta put this boner away. Back to soccer. Nick, how have these teams played in their last 5?
Right off before USA, Uruguay 2-2-1, Panama 2-3, Bolivia 1-4 coming in. Eric, are there odds for Bolivia to be the worst team?
To lose all group games, Bolivia's +200.
Oh, wow. Give me that.
All right. Costa Rica's +275 on that. Jamaica's +500. Peru +550 to lose all group games. Bottom of the group, Bolivia's -120.
Oh, I'll take that one too.
So yeah, I got to toss up between Uruguay and USA, and how many of you have Uruguay winning this group?
Only because of the way that Uruguay plays defense is not going to sit well with the U.S., so that'll be a game that we lose. But I think we'll get the rest of them, and Uruguay will go undefeated.
Yeah, I'm a red-blooded patriot. USA is winning this group.
Yeah, I think USA is winning this group. I think Eric actually opposite. I think Uruguay is exactly the team that the USA can beat, because Uruguay is not great at pressing. We
don't struggle with teams that press. We struggle with teams that sit back and don't let us operate from the left with Pulisic, which is exactly what happened against Colombia. Brazil pressed us, and we had a great game with them. But when you sit back on us and you let us come to you, we fall apart in the attacking third.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll be proven wrong when USA is champs.
I hope so, dude.
Red blood patriot here, the same. Yeah, but I mean this group is Uruguay and USA's to lose. I don't think Panama or Bolivia has an outside chance of making it.
USA plus money to win the group. I'll take that, but I'm good with Uruguay being first. But I'm gonna bet USA to win the group. So.
What's USA to win, Eric, again?
USA to win the group is plus 140.
Oh, easy money. Okay.
A group forecast, if you got Uruguay first, USA second, plus 125. If you flip that, it's plus 200.
Okay.
So we're riding with Uruguay first, Eric.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh, I thought we were blue-blooded Americans.
No. We're red-blooded Americans, so we're going to bet them to win the group.
All right. Bet. All right.
And then so Panama, Bolivia. I don't really care what order they finish in, but based off Nick saying Bolivia is the worst, we'll go ahead and keep them.
It's gonna be Panama, Bolivia.
All right. So the final group.
Keep it like that.
If there's a makeshift group of death, this would be it. We have Brazil, Colombia, Costa Rica, and Paraguay. Brazil, let's see, minus 250. Colombia plus 275. Paraguay plus 1,200. And Costa Rica plus 1,800. Brazil are also, if I'm not mistaken, let me slide this over here. They're second favorite to win it. Argentina's the first at plus 175. Brazil is second at plus 225.
Bro, Colombia to win this group at plus 275 is kind of fun.
Yeah. Brazil's just getting the history treatment. They have to be good, right? They're Brazil. They have to be good. All right, Nevada, hit us with your fun facts before I tell people what they were in the last five.
Brazil is home to more than 400 airports. Let's see. Colombia,
regional or international?
Just regional altogether. Colombia is home to the world's tallest palm trees.
Bro, this is amazing.
Costa Rica has over 200 volcanic formations.
Active?
Sure.
Back to you.
And Paraguay has the largest navy of any landlocked country in the world.
Okay.
That is a truly fascinating statistic.
I'm going to have to dive into that rabbit hole after this podcast.
That's what I was saying. I was like, how do you get your ships out to sea, my guy?
Airlift.
Even better yet, in 2005, Paraguay hosted the world's first conference of landlocked nations in which 30 nations took part.
What do they talk about? They're like, boy.
I wonder
really
what the oceans look like.
It really sucks not having a port, huh?
So coming into this one in their last five, Brazil is 2-1-2. Colombia is on that famous run of games. They're, I think it's 26 now unbeaten, right? 22 unbeaten. Oh, excuse me. That means they're 5-0 in their last five for you math heads at home. Paraguay is 1-2-2, and Costa Rica is 3-1-1. I think, as Jermaine said, Colombia, they've beaten Brazil in this run recently. Like, I think it was October last year they beat Brazil. This is one of the reasons I talked shit on Colombia and then looked at their results and was like, oh, no, this is actually really good. I think they win the group. The problem, and I love Costa Rica. I think Costa Rica is going to surprise a lot of people. I think they're going to play Brazil close. I think they're going to beat Paraguay. The problem is they're not. I don't think they're not going to upset. They're not going to upset either of the two favorites.
Yeah, Costa Rica would probably be the best third place team.
Yeah,
but I don't see them advancing. I think it's going to be Colombia, Brazil, and it's I'll go with Colombia first because it's plus 275. But other than that, it's if Brazil is first and U.S. is second,
they would play in Phoenix or in Glendale on July 6th.
Oh my God, dude, that's a Friday. I might have to make that.
I'm just saying, though.
I might have to make that.
We got a place to stay.
I might have to make that.
One of our regular listeners just let you know if we make it, we might be there.
Police, open up. So this is our breakdown for those of you not watching on YouTube. Eric, walk us through the matchups we have for the Elite Eight.
Yeah, so the winner of Group A would be Argentina. They would play the second place from Group B. We got Jamaica. The winner of Group B would be Ecuador. They would play the second place from Group A, which is Peru. The winner of Group C is Uruguay. We have them against the second place winner or the second place finisher from Group D, which would be Brazil. And then the winner of Group D would be Colombia, and they would play the second place from Group C, which would be the U.S. of A.
Man, to draw Group D is just rough for the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think I would love to
bounce.
I would love to see this run. I think Argentina beats Jamaica. I think Ecuador and Peru. I'm going to go Peru, but I'm going to say it comes down to penalties. I think Brazil beats Uruguay, and Colombia has already proved. And Eric said that 5-0 drubbing they gave us didn't even look close. 5-1, right? 5-1.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't even look close.
It's only because I bet it. Next time I'll bet Colombia. We'll
The revenge game, boys.
I would love to say Ecuador and Peru, by the way, played in the group stage of last Copa America 2021, with the game finishing 2-2 tie, because apparently they did ties back then.
So it was a knockout round and they tied, so they went to penalties?
No, it was a group stage game and they tied.
Oh, okay. So are they not doing ties in the group stage? You could still draw, right?
I think you can draw in the group stage, yeah.
Yeah,
There's just no extra time.
No extra time. All right, so I'm good with Argentina, Peru, Brazil, and Colombia advancing.
All right. So that would give us Argentina versus Peru and Brazil versus Colombia.
Ooh, now here, hold on. Not that it's going to make a difference, but in October of last year, Uruguay beat Brazil 2-0. Just putting that in people's heads.
Oh, so you want to go back and not advance?
I'm just saying.
Eric, give me the pulse on Brazil. Should we be high on them for this tournament, or are they going to flame out?
I think they have a little extra motivation from Ronaldinho's comments. Backline is shaky and a lot of youth, but they do have 2 Champions League finalists running the show. I'm going to go with Brazil.
Nevada, you were going to agree with that Ronaldinho thing?
I was just going to say that he just eviscerated the team after they came up lackluster with the U.S. So is he onto something, or is that going to light a fire under their ass? I think that's the question.
Damn, you guys kind of almost swayed me to Uruguay.
Nope. I'm full in on Uruguay. This is the worst. I agree with Ronaldinho 100%. This is one of the worst Brazil teams I've seen in my life. And they just seem like you put them under a little bit of pressure and they crack. It was like Brazil has always been prima donnas, but at least they've been prima donnas that are good. These are just prima donnas who, once they get put under pressure, they crack. They drew with the U.S.
First time ever.
How?
Well, we played way better in that game. The Colombia game we quit, which is not a good sign, obviously.
And Matt Turner turned in his best Tim Howard performance, but still.
I agree with Nick and Ronaldinho that this is probably the weakest Brazil team we've seen in a very, very long time. But I think it's a significant part of football, but it's mainly their back line that's weak. They've lost so many studs. They're running.
Marquinhos is still playing.
Yeah, but he wasn't ever that good, really.
No, what I'm saying is he's also 30.
Yeah.
He's still playing. Yeah.
I actually, there's a little bit of bias in saying Brazil, but Uruguay, they're no pushovers. Brazil's back line is terrible. I mean, how do you replace Marcelo? You don't, right? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm that's why I'm not really arguing it, because Uruguay is a great country as far as soccer goes, and very easily they can handle Brazil.
And I feel like we always see some bullshit in Copa that we didn't expect to see.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good with Uruguay advance. Eric Nevada convinced me. I'm good with it. Uruguay advancing. But I think Argentina and Colombia make the final.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's what we're all going with.
Unless, Nevada, are you riding Uruguay, or you got Argentina and Colombia?
No, I'm gonna go with the Hippos of Colombia.
All right.
Isn't that where El Chapo's Hippos are at? Colombia?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They played, funny enough, they played in the last Uruguay and Colombia played in the last Copa America quarterfinal. The score was 0-0, and Colombia advanced on penalties 4-2. They also played each other in October of last year, also drew 2-2.
So bet the draw when they play. Got
Bet
it.
the draw.
All right. So in the final, we have Argentina, Colombia, and in the third place game, we have Peru, Uruguay. What are you guys thinking? This?
No.
I'm kind of thinking Colombia wins.
I'm thinking Colombia upsets Argentina. Not even upsets, just knocks them off. Ends Messi's career in style.
You don't think Messi plays the World Cup?
He probably does.
So my thing is, it's in America.
That's
So
true.
I'm thinking that Messi and Ronaldo are going to play because it is in America.
Right.
And they're going to be old, and they're going to set records, and it's going to be awesome. And those ticket prices are going to be expensive.
Oh yeah.
Eric, do you think Argentina's winning it though?
I think it's scripted for him.
Argentina played
Well, the World Cup
Colombia.
is scripted, so
Argentina played Colombia in the last Copa America semifinal. They drew 1-1 at full time and then finished 3-2 on penalties.
Colombia over Argentina?
No, Argentina won.
Okay. Who won the Copa last time?
It's a great question. Thank you for asking it.
I think that was
it was Argentina. They beat Brazil 1-0.
Okay.
By the way, if we do pick Argentina, Colombia, Peru, we will be picking the exact, or also if we pick Brazil, Peru, Argentina, and Colombia, we will be picking the exact semifinal of 2021.
Damn. That's crazy. I'm good with picking Colombia, and Eric, you want Peru to win that one?
No, Uruguay. I actually think Uruguay might win the shit, but who knows?
I just don't want Argentina to win again since they were handed the World Cup.
Yep.
So Colombia champs and Uruguay third place.
I'm good with that.
Cool. I will save it for us. We can check back in.
You guys got anything else for the 10s and 10s?
To your World Cup thing, I don't think Ronaldo's allowed back in the United States.
What?
Didn't he have some shit in like 2019 where he can't come back?
No.
All right.
I don't remember that at all.
Was he part of the banana scandal?
He was, yeah.
he owns Chiquita. Cristiano.
If he comes into the country, he's likely to be taken in for questioning of a assault case.
All right. Small potatoes.
Wow.
Good Lord.
As long as it doesn't have to do with the IRS, he'll be good to go.
If he owes money, he's not coming in.
No.
Dude, he has money now.
He's currently under. Well, he couldn't. He has too much money.
U.S. judge dismisses $25 million lawsuit over rape allegations. June. This is a 2-year-old article, so I don't know if there's more information now. But
No, I've seen everything is from 2019 because
Okay,
Juventus
probably
decided to play their preseason games in Asia instead of the United States.
got it. All right, so this one's from 2022.
Yeah.
So the judge threw it out then, but that's interesting. I wonder. So he probably won't play then. Fucking Ronaldo, dude. But yeah, we got nothing else for the listeners, right, boys?
No.
No.
I'm going into a Reddit rabbit hole of.
Yeah, I was like
like
reading articles
Yeah.
like on air, and so
Follow us next week for more cool facts.
bro, if you start doing this, I'm all in, bro. We do the divisional breakdowns. It's like Carolina has the most fig trees per capita. In the US.
Carolina has the only species of ficus native to the United States.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to us one more time. Follow us on Instagram, X, and YouTube at Podcast Room 303. For myself, Jermaine Colo-Mendez, for my co-host, Nicholas Moorhan, for our producers, Nevada Putnam and Eric Washington. We'll see you next time when you come on down and step into the room.